guys, welcome back to my channel, Black Sail Season 4, Episode 9. If I'm correct, these last two episodes are going to be insane. I have to emotionally prepare myself because at the end of last episode, Silver threw in the towel. He said, let's go kill Flint. I mean, he's not going to go kill Flint, but he sent 6 men out to go kill Flint. One of which being Israel Hands, and then we saw a few side characters that we've seen throughout the course of the show. I'm not sure what the samurai pirate, I'm not sure what his name is, but he has been around since the beginning. When we think about it though, Israel Hands is powerful, right? He has this force to him that he would be able to conquer Flint, but Flint has also he has some Navy training in him, so Flint isn't someone to be reckoned with either. Do I think that Flint is going to kill all these 6 people? It's definitely possible. If he's been in the woods for I don't know how long. It's going to be some creepy imagery with them being in this foggy forest. If Flint can take down all 6 of these people and then face off against, Silver, that is going to be insane. I mean, that's what they're leading it up to be. I just hope that Israel Hands doesn't die because he is definitely a favorite character in this past season that has been introduced. I do like him, so I would be a little bit sad to see him go. I don't know, I feel like I'm on Flint's side as of right now. Yes, I understand Flint's motivations for doing everything that he's doing. He doesn't care, he wants to see Nassau burned to the ground for all he cares. He's willing to die for his cause, and he's willing to take out whoever wants to fight with his cause. He's willing to take them out too. Or, he doesn't care if they're taken out in the pursuit of his revenge. Once Silver realized this and came to terms with that, that was what we got at the end of the episode, with him realizing, Flint needs to go. Earlier in the episode, Flint realized that Silver was willing to betray him when he figured out that the Urkel gold was on the ship with them. The jewels were on the ship with them, and Silver kind of took control, and Flint did not like that. So, earlier in the episode, Flint realized that Silver, as much as he respects him and adores him as a friend and an ally, Flint realized at that moment that Silver needed to be taken care of. It just makes me sad that I'm going to see their friendship end because they've been allies for so long, friends for so long, they've had this mutual respect, and one of them is going to have to die within the next 2 episodes. And I don't know, I feel like the only reason why I'm not on Silver's side is because I just think that it's a little bit foolish to give away all this gold for Maddie. He's blinded, he's emotional, and I can't respect that decision. But I also, I know that Flint is definitely flawed as well, but just Silver's decisions have been questionable, I guess. Flint agreeing that Maddie was this crucial member, to the future of the island, blah, blah, blah. I think that was just feeding into Silver's bullshit and just trying to get him on his side. Silver saw right through this because he had the gold there anyway, and he was willing to trade it for Maddie's life. Maddie was going to die had he not shown the gold to Woodes Rogers and all of his men on that ship. So, as for everything that's going to go down this episode, and with Max's whole storyline, I really appreciated and enjoyed, actually, the episode, or the scenes with her and Anne. I enjoyed that closure. Max has kind of done a 180 in terms of now she's willing to give up Nassau to be with Anne. Not be with Anne, but have that closure with Anne. So she's essentially giving up Nassau for Anne. So Jack obviously is not going to like this news because he's out there on his quest to kill Flint in order to proceed with this mission, and now that Max is refusing to marry this husband, it's gonna be all for shit. I also really enjoy the character of Eleanor's grandmother. She's a pretty cool insight into what would have been for Eleanor had she grown up with her, I guess, and I really enjoyed the dialogue where she was talking about how she was never really close with Eleanor, blah, 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 but now with Max there, it's almost like it's the wrong person, she said, and it's the wrong river, but it's almost like Max's presence is compensating for Eleanor's lack of presence in her life. So I really enjoyed those scenes, and yeah, I'm gonna get right into this episode because I honestly cannot wait. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into episode 9.
Can't you see it? Listen, I just climbed that fucking hill. You're being serious, say you'd be teaching me to fight. But if every man fights differently, it seems to me what you'll really be teaching me is how to defeat you.
Oh God.
I'll take my chances.
Oh
Shall we?
God. That's sad.
Flint's been on his own and disadvantaged countless times since I've known him.
And he's always prevailed.
And here we are. If I were you, I would assume the worst.
Doesn't matter if Flint even dies. If he buries that gold in enough time for nobody to see it, it'll all be for
My
shit.
lord.
There's gonna be a trap. He totally set up a trap. Why wouldn't he? These guys are gonna die. As long as Samurai Guy is okay. Yep. That guy had a gun the whole time. He could have shot Flint. Damn, what a stupid move on the other guy's part. He had a gun and he was like 10 feet away from Flint. I knew Flint would kill them though.
I've watched you, Niels, and the account since I and mine left it. Accomplished things that no one I ever sailed with could dream of. From what I've overheard, if you reach Skeleton Island, it might mean the end of the government. Is that so? That and more. Then I'll take you to it. Hold on to this for as long as you can.
Skeleton Island.
For all of us who once had it and walked away.
That's such a spooky name. It's very apropos for the place that they're at right now. With the fog and everything. Skeleton Island. It almost reminds me of like Kong. Like King Kong and the jungle and everything. Very spooky.
Accept the treaty.
I will consider no treaty of yours.
And John Silver lives.
Here we go.
Men and women and children forced to wear your chains. I must answer to them. And this war, it will not be bargained away to avoid a fight. To save John Silver's life. Or his
Smart.
men's.
She's smart.
Or mine. Believe what you will. But it was neither I, nor Flint, nor the Spanish raider who killed your wife. That you did.
Damn. Respect for Maddie. She's extremely self-aware and she has a lot more to lose.
Sergeant.
Yeah, she has a lot more to lose than just Silver, and I'm glad that she's smart and aware of that. Whereas Silver was not. Like, she loves him, but is she willing to risk everything that she's fought for his
Are
life?
you men ready?
They are, my lord.
Then we move now.
I have no story to tell. And all might seem as though I'm trying to conceal something from you, but the truth is, there is no story to tell.
No one's past is that unremarkable.
Not unremarkable, just without relevance. You know of me all I can bear to be known. All that is relevant to be known. That is to say, you know my genuine friendship and loyalty. Can that be enough and there still be trust between us?
Again. The result ahead of us promises to be a victory of a different sort. A true victory. How many men in the history of the world have ever known it? How remarkable a moment is this? How fortunate are we to be standing on the threshold of it? Yes. He just dropped.
He had a heart attack?
Should we? You asked him to recount for you what he knew days ago.
Yes.
Of course we did. Good. And you can get us to our destination. confrontation without his assistance, yes. Do not fuck with me.
Of course I can. Truly. I'm almost certain I can figure it out.
Jack's like, of course. Of course, the one guy who knew where we needed to go is dead. Had a heart attack.
A woman. Or what sounded like a woman. Just faintly from the trees.
This island, man. Spooky. People hearing voices and shit.
Mr. Wallace swears he saw a mermaid swimming beneath the surface.
The mind is prone to mischief, I suppose. Especially in a place like this.
Oh shit. Samurai guy. There's no way. This guy's just exudes badass energy. He's gonna put up a fight. It's 2 against 1 though. Right? Or no, he was with other people, right? Ah, shit. Oh! No! He's down. Now he's down. Shit. This is crazy. No! Why was I rooting for him though? Like, I knew Flint wasn't gonna die, but he put up a pretty good fight. Damn. I don't think he said one word this entire show. Is that Silver? Shit, y'all. The final showdown. Flint took out 5 people. Basically on his own, because the other guy got wounded and couldn't even help him. Fighting like men. Oh!
That's enough! Tell me where it is.
I can't do that.
Fuck you, where is it?
You're making a mistake.
Fuck you, where is it?
In the ground.
Oh my god. Everything's been leading up to this.
Where it stays until Marty is freed.
That's all this has ever been, isn't it? A partnership only insofar as it enables you to do whatever it is that matters to you in any given moment. And right now, it matters far less to you whether she lives or dies, and that it happens your way.
She believes in this as much as I do. You know this. If it costs the war to save her, you'll have lost her anyway.
Oh my god.
And you're gonna regret it.
It's happening. It's happening. I can't contain my excitement right now. Oh
No.
shit. No, no, no. No, no, no. This fight is his.
Fight for the show!
like that. Go under, go under. No, no. Go, go, go. Fuck, the Groot, man.
But this much is clear to me now. The loss of Thomas. The events of Charlestown.
Man, that ship's been around since... God, I don't even know how long.
I have earned his trust. I have his true friendship. So he is going to have mine. And as long as that is true, I cannot imagine what is possible.
I'm like in awe. Wow, okay. Wow, I don't even know where to start with that episode. I think what makes this show like so incredible to me is just how amazing the payoff is for the viewers. Like, it's very rare in a show that we get this kind of payoff and this kind of build up with characters like Silver and Flint, where we experience like such a strong, I don't know, such a strong like character arc with them, and then seeing how it ends or how it's gonna end is just so emotionally satisfying, but also like gut-wrenching, because we've been on this journey with them of them initially starting out as enemies, right? They didn't trust each other, but then slowly building this genuine bond, this genuine friendship, and them realizing that they're going to be the destruction of each other is just this super sad realization. And seeing these two epic characters fight, you know, with each other, it's on par with some Star Wars shit. It really is. And just seeing like these two epic characters, these two strong, amazing characters fight against each other, where you don't know what side to really root for, because both of them, you've gone on these journeys with them since the beginning of the show, and you've been rooting for both of them in different ways. It's just incredible that a show can do that. And it's incredible how much emotion I feel towards each of them in different ways. I will say that fight, when the music cuts and it's like silent and you can't even hear them fighting, all you see is the actual fight, I thought that was incredible. They were only focused on each other, they're only focused on the fight, and then what brought them out of it was the destruction of the walrus, which, hearing that's sad too. Like, it almost feels like we lost a character in that ship, because that ship's been around since the beginning, since the OG days. Not only do we lose de Groot and a bunch of other people, we lost... Samurai Guy's been around for quite some time. We lost the guy that was with Flint, who was willing to kill Silver for him. He was very loyal to him. He trusted Flint, Flint trusted him, so just a moment for them, a moment for everybody that we've lost this episode. That was just, the way de Groot went out, man, it was just like that. And with a show like this, you really don't know if your favorite characters, whether that be main characters or side characters, you really don't know whether or not they're gonna make it to the next episode, because shit can change within, you know, the blink of an eye. Another scene that I also really enjoyed was Maddie's conversation with Rogers. I thought that was really intense and very much needed in both helping Maddie become a stronger character, but also kind of proving that Eleanor does still have some value in Roger's life, I guess, after her death. And the way that they incorporated her with, she wasn't really focused in on, it was kind of like a blurred image of her, and hearing the sounds of the needles as Maddie blamed Rogers for her death was just incredible. Beautiful cinematography this episode. I mean, every single episode has beautiful cinematography, but I expect nothing less with the last two episodes for it to be beautifully filmed, beautifully acted. The dialogue is always incredible. I just thought that scene in particular really, it made Maddie like one of my favorite characters, if not in my top 3, because she's just been badass since the beginning. She doesn't take shit from anybody, and she's got a lot to lose in this whole thing. And she's not just gonna throw in the towel. If it means Rogers threatened to kill Silver, she's like, okay. I mean, she's not, obviously she'll be upset about it because they love each other, but she's willing to understand the bigger picture in terms of everything and understand what is at risk for her and what she's risking in losing by just her ties to Silver, I guess. So she's willing to lose him, but I guess he's not willing to lose her. He's willing to do anything, even if that means blindly giving this gold to Rogers in a very stupid move, in my opinion, even if it means that, to save her life. I really enjoyed also the scenes that they incorporated, like the flashbacks of Silver being taught by Flint how to fight. And Silver was like, you're teaching me to fight, and if everybody has a different fighting technique, you're essentially teaching me how to fight you. And it was a foreshadow to what happened at the end of the episode, and what I assume is going to go down in episode 10, which is them fighting each other. Silver is prepared to fight Flint. Flint is the one that bred and taught Silver how to basically be like him. He's like his shadow, but now he's surpassed him. It's like the master has taught the apprentice, and now the apprentice is teaching the master. So it's crazy the journey that we've been on with these two characters, and my camera is about to die, so I can't really talk for that much longer. But what I will say is that whatever goes down next episode, if I had any predictions, if Silver dies, it depends on at whose hands he dies from. But now, also, we have Jack coming in to the rescue. Not to the rescue, but Jack is coming in, and he's apparently on a mission to kill Flint too. So we got everybody coming for Flint's neck right now. I don't know if he's going to make it out alive in episode 10, but what I will predict is that whatever happens, it's going to be absolute chaos. I hope either Silver or Flint makes it out alive. I love both of them. But then again, Flint doesn't have a plan after everything happens, even if he does win. And right now he has the upper hand by having that gold dug up. He doesn't have a plan for what happens next. And Silver was kind of exposing that in the past couple of episodes, saying that you don't know what you're going to do after this. So what are you doing? What are you fighting for? And he's fighting for revenge. He's fighting to burn everything down if he needs to. He doesn't care who he loses. He doesn't care, I guess. As long as he gets the satisfaction of getting that revenge, he could die for all he cares. He's willing to. He's been willing to die since the beginning of the show. He doesn't care. It's not that he has a death wish, but he knows that he's gotten himself out of pretty precarious situations and out of impossible situations. He's prepared for that. So I guess Flint is always ready to die. So something like this might not seem that daunting to him, considering that he's faced challenges like this before, but this seems like the biggest one. So I don't know. I'm going to charge up my camera since it is about to die, get right into episode 10, and yeah, those are all my thoughts. As always, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other reactions if you have not already, and I will see you guys for episode 10. All right, bye guys.